my question is for the Minister of Advanced Education. Between tuition costs and housing costs, Nova Scotia students just can't make ends meet. Our students pay an average of $9,328 annually. That's the highest in Canada and is rising at the highest rate. One student recently remarked, no matter how hard you work, you still can't afford housing, and tuition on top of that, it's nearly impossible. Nearly 10% of student respondents to the recent housing survey identified as being unhoused. When is the minister going to help students?
I recognize the Honourable Minister for Advanced Education.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you to the member for the very important question. Madam Speaker, students are at the forefront of everything that we do. Students do find themselves in sometimes challenging situations, sometimes challenging housing situations, which we never want. We continue to offer the best student assistance package right across this country. Right off the top for tuition, students from Nova Scotia going to a Nova Scotia university get $1,283 taken right off the top of their tuition. We continue to look for ways in order to help students. We have loan forgiveness programs. We have bursary programs for students. And we will continue to do what we need to do in order to make sure that students get the best education that they can right here in Nova Scotia.
I recognize the Honourable Member for Halifax Citadel Sable Island.
Madam Speaker, if students could better afford their tuition, we wouldn't need a better student assistance program. And what we're offering people is more debt. Also, bursaries, you can't plan on a bursary. So, yesterday, when asked how his government was addressing the student housing crisis, the minister pointed to Happy Pad as a solution that was going to, quote, and I'll table that, going to make a difference for students. I looked into this, and in my district, which is home to 5 universities, there are 0 Happy Pad listings available, and I'll table that. Also, the secondary suite program is not designed for student housing. Right. Madam Speaker, students don't have housing and in some cases are going without food to pay their rent. There are 5 people deep in apartments that are meant for 2 people.
Question.
How is the minister still refusing to release the student housing strategy?
I recognize the Honourable Minister for Advanced Education.
Madam Speaker, thank you, member opposite, for the question. Madam Speaker, I reject the premise of making a mockery of the student housing crisis. We need innovative solutions. We need all levels of government. We need all sectors to step up. We continue to look for ways. Happy Pad, by the way, is a program that you don't need to plan. It doesn't take years to plan or build. There is occupancy in people's homes, Madam Speaker, that is available.
Order. 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 This is going too far. We know that we are to try to do our best to remain quiet. So after this, I'm going to have to start acting on people speaking up, those that have speaking up several times. Okay, the Honourable Minister of Advanced Education.
Madam Speaker, it appears that Happy Pad doesn't make the opposition happy, but it is something that they certainly didn't have. It is something that we're continuing to work with and look for other solutions. It is one part of the solution. It is one part, and we will continue to add more parts. Thank you, Madam Speaker.